Now to the latest trend that's sweeping the internet.
So-called NFT.
Let's talk about NFT.
Yeah, NFTs. My favorite new topic.
I'm so obsessed too.
They're now selling for huge bucks.
$69 million.
All right, so first up in the news, let's talk about NFTs here in India.
What's behind this latest craze?
That is the question to ask.
Boy oh boy, there's some awesome work happening online right now and you need to know about it. Look at this cat GIF. This cat GIF was sold for 4 crore rupees. The owner of this cat GIF cannot hide it, cannot edit it, and most importantly, it cannot even stop us from right clicking and saving it to our computers. Weird stuff, right? Now look at this. The co-founder of Twitter tweeted the first ever tweet. This tweet is now sold for 22 crore rupees. And the owner cannot edit it, cannot hide it, and again we can just right click and save it to our computers. Hold up, it's about to get even crazier. This Beeple pic was sold for $69 million or roughly 500 crore rupees. And you guessed it, it cannot be hidden, it cannot be edited. So why even buy something you can look over the internet for free? And most importantly, why is this exact thing a thing of the future? That is precisely why we need to understand NFT.
Now what the hell's an NFT? Apparently cryptocurrency. Everyone's making so much money. Can you please explain what's an NFT? I said, what the hell's an NFT?
This is much bigger than making quick money. It's about humans and more importantly, the future of humanity. Technology has immense use cases, but at the same time can destroy planet Earth. People involved in this space throw around words like blockchain, ledger, blah blah blah, and explain to me like I'm 5, mister. So that is why this YouTube channel exists. So quickly NF the T out of that subscribe button. So NFT stands for non-fungible tokens. And what is non-fungible tokens? Let's discuss with the help of an example. These are football shoes, studs as they are called. Although this company Puma makes thousands and lakhs of these same shoes every year, these specific shoes hold sentimental value to me. I've played with them on multiple occasions and won a fair few of them. So this shoe in itself is non-fungible. It has value, it has its own significance. It is only one in the world. This is non-fungible. Similarly, let's say the latest iPhone is fungible. It doesn't matter if they gave you iPhone number 1 or iPhone number 1 lakh. But probably a girlfriend is non-fungible. There is only one of them, or hopefully at least. Now what is a token? Get a coffee, this is about to get serious. We need to talk about something. It's
The blockchain.
Now let's say I bought a book. This specific book from a bookstore. Now what happens is, this book costs 600 rupees. And I swipe my card at the bookstore terminal. Then my bank will check, do I have 600 rupees to pay? Then my bank will communicate to their bank and their bank will then put in the 600 rupees into their own bank account. This is how the traditional bank system works. Increasingly, our money is just a number on a screen. Banks just document and regulate these numbers for us. Thank you, banks. Okay, banks, you've been great, but I'm sorry, it's over. And it's not you, it's us. Now blockchain does the same thing as the bank, but publicly over the internet, and unlike banks, one organization does not own the bank, or in this case, the blockchain. Now instead of a bank validating all this process, approving this process, there are a bunch of computers all around the world. Let's say I have to pay 6 coins for this book worth rupees 600 rupees. So when I place a transaction order, the blockchain or the computers will look at my anonymous account. They will see, do I have 6 coins or not, and if I have, they will then transfer this 6 coins into the bookstore owner's account, or wallet rather. So this is how the blockchain roughly works. This is NFT. And as an owner of the NFT, I just have the proof of ownership. Music, art, and even NBA has jumped into this.
Moments, these top shot moments from your favorite NBA players have been turned into non-fungible tokens.
Jesse made headlines the other day when he paid $208,000 for LeBron James Top Shot.
Now you're thinking people are trading millions of dollars on this thing, but Rohan, you said this will impact the future, right? Yeah, I know, it will impact the future both for good and for bad. But let's see first, how will it impact the future for bad? Climate change is accelerating. Every year is hotter, more extreme than the previous one. Forests are catching fire, glaciers are melting, and by 2035, coastal cities will be underwater. Now NFTs run on blockchain, and blockchain requires computer to work on calculations day and night. And these computers aren't normal computers which you and me can buy. These are very, very powerful computers. So powerful that they look like this. The most popular blockchain is Ethereum, and Ethereum is using same amount of electricity as the entire country of Serbia. This puts carbon into the atmosphere, which is a big problem. And to think that this much energy is used up by something I can look at online for free, it's mind-boggling, right? But there's a little more to it. Let's go back to the year 2000. We were in the .com bubble. Internet companies were coming left and right, and they were very overhyped. The internet promised to be the future, which it is by today, but a lot of the companies at that time failed. And the .com bust in March 2000 killed all those companies, and even the global economy for some time. A similar thing can be said about NFTs. This isn't as big as the .com bubble, but this will surely get bigger and bigger as times move on. But does that mean that NFTs are just hyped up? No, because even if you look back in 2000, many internet companies failed, but internet is today the backbone of the reality that we live in. Similarly, some NFTs might fail, but NFTs and decentralized economy will be the future. Now let's say I own NFT of the first tweet. That means I paid 22 crores out of my pocket to look at this. But fine, I own it. Now there are 3 use cases for this NFT. 1, I can sell it for higher price later on. 2, I will get a lot of fame. I will be invited into higher social circles. 3, smart contracts. Now smart contracts are these very awesome things. Now the entirety of smart contracts we will discuss in another video, but let me give you a gist of it and why it is super important. Now picture this. Let's say Eminem is coming to India to sing, or any really big singer for that matter. And there is a possibility of people scamming in the name of his concert tickets. Well, a concert ticket can be converted into an NFT, and instead of buying a proper physical concert ticket, I could just buy an NFT in my name. NFT has these 4 properties in it. Who made it, what time it was made, how many copies exist, and who owns it. Now imagine this with patents, licenses, certificates, papers, etc, etc. Let's say there are a very limited edition pair of shoes, and again many scams are likely to happen with this. So an NFT can actually confirm that what I'm buying is actually the real thing and not some made up thing. Let me give you another example. Gary Vee has his own NFT project, and his NFT project is set up in such a way that, let's say 100 people bought 100 NFTs today. Now when they sell this NFT later, A, this will be at a higher price because Gary Vee's influence is increasing. B, whatever price the NFT is then traded for, 5% of that will go to the artist, or in this case, the Gary Vee. Let's say Ronaldo launches an NFT. This NFT has a contract in it. What kind of a contract? That whoever owns the NFT will spend one entire day with him. So even if that NFT costs lakh of rupees, I will look forward to buying it, because why? I love Ronaldo. Let's say tomorrow Elon Musk or Amitabh Bachchan starts his own NFT, which he has done by the way. And let us suppose his NFT has a smart contract coded into the NFT, which is, if you own the NFT, you will get to spend one entire day with him. Now fans of Big B will definitely look forward to buying that NFT to spend an entire day with him, and in fact they can even sell this NFT later on for more price. Let me give you another example from which all of you will relate. Now imagine this one thing. You have lent your friend 200 rupees, and as we all know, he is delaying the payment of those 200 rupees. Let's say, for example, I set up a smart contract. What is a smart contract? It is that if my friend's bank account has 200 rupees credited at any point of time, that 200 rupees will directly come to me. If my friend has 200 rupees, then it will come to me. So these are NFTs. By the way, my next video would be an even better edited documentary on wealth creation. So I don't think anyone would want to miss out on that. And for more sexy documentaries towards the future and to transform your mind, you definitely need to subscribe this channel. What are you waiting for? And I would appreciate a lot if you just quickly press the like button and share this with your friends, with your family, because sooner or later they will discover this video, because NFT is probably the future. If you don't want to miss out, you know what to do. Bye bye. Take care. I'll see you in my next video.